And thank you for joining us. January is a month of many firsts, including the first meeting of the next legislative session today.
49 senators gathered within the Capitol building on Wednesday to swear in the newly elected and to elect chairman for the 108th session. Channel 8's Jessica Blum was there at the Capitol. She joins us now here in the studio. Jessica.
Wednesday saw no attempt to change the ballot rules, as some lawmakers suspected there might be. Instead, senators were sworn in for the November midterms and chairs were elected to each committee. Just days after celebrating the new year, new beginnings also started Wednesday for those working at the Capitol. January 4th was the first meeting of the 108th Nebraska legislative session. Despite suspicion that lawmakers might amend the secret ballot voting, the speaker and chairmen and women were elected by the same old methods. These rules will remain in effect until permanent rules are adopted on or before January 20th. Along with the chairman elected, State Senator John Arch of La Vista was unanimously decided on as the next Speaker of the legislature.
I believe that my experience in hospital administration as a career, as well as my experience in the legislature by chairing the HHS committee and 2 other special committees in my first 4 years, have prepared me well for this position.
14 standing committee chairpersons were nominated and voted on, including Chairman of Education and Transportation and Telecommunications, both of which were contested positions. Senator Dave Merman of Glenville won 32 of the 49 votes for Chairman of Education and shared these concerns to address.
We must reduce the burden of bureaucracy and give parents a choice in choosing the right education for their children. Third, we must work together on a bipartisan basis to address the teacher shortage that is impacting most every school in Nebraska.
While Lincoln Senator Suzanne Geis won with 29 votes over 2 other nominees for Transportation and Telecommunications Chair, dealing with broadband in the future. This while running for mayor of Lincoln, too.
And we do have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that's going to present great numbers of money to this state. However, we have to answer the question with the industries that will be involved with this. How are we going to maintain this broad network that the money is going to come in?
Besides newly elected members being sworn in and appointments to the head of each committee, as Senator Tom Brandt said, no surprises today. The session was adjourned on Wednesday until tomorrow at 10 a.m. with inaugural ceremonies set for the afternoon. In the meantime, lawmakers encourage you to be involved by attending committee hearings or reaching out to voice your concerns. These actions and more can be done at nebraskalegislator.gov, which can also be found on our website.
All right, Jessica, thank you for coverage of day one. Appreciate that. With changes to education expected this year, the Department